is a spiritual deity. Freedom and liberty and justice shall fight for you. When you fight for freedom with all your soul, take it from me. This is Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, BCB, the voice of the nation, the voice.
And here is a special announcement from the leadership of Biafra government in exile. This is BCB.
The planned census by the outgoing Buhari administration is a sham. It is a jihadist and Fulanization agenda. Remember, borders were opened to let massive numbers of Fulanese to enter Nigeria from Niger, Cameroon, Benin Republic, and the mountains of Futajalon. Don't fall for it. Oppose it and boycott it. Rather, support Biafra referendum or plebiscite. Again, the planned census by the outgoing Buhari administration is a sham. Do not fall for it. It is a jihadist and Fulanization agenda. They opened the borders for all Fulanese from the Futajalon mountains to enter Nigeria. And now they want to conduct a sham census to give the Fulanese the majority number. This is a jihadist agenda. Do not fall for it. Yes, we cannot deny the significance of a census. A head count of people in any country is important. It is an honest method to plan for a country's allocation of resources to various sectors, from schools to colleges, universities, hospitals, and transportation, to infrastructural development, industry, agriculture, arts, and culture, to mention but a few. Since 1911, Nigeria has been conducting censuses with figures representing various regions. But these figures have been skewed to privilege only two regions of the country, the North and the West. Similarly, since its independence in 1960, Nigeria has conducted elections which, like the censuses, have been manipulated to privilege the same two regions, the North and the West. In all these cases, northern and western Nigeria seems to have witnessed population explosions. Only southeastern Nigeria, Biafra land, lost population or experienced no growth at all. Even in 1921, when the colonial administration recorded population decline in the west and southeastern Nigeria, northern Nigeria still had a population explosion. How is this possible? What does this refusal to record any or representative population growth in southeastern Nigeria mean for Biafrans? What does it mean for us? If regional population numbers inform all major decisions in Nigeria, including political representation in government and the allocation of resources to all sectors of the society, it means that the southeastern Biafrans have been rigged out of their share of the national cake by virtue of missing demographics, no population growth. Do you believe that your population has not grown since the colonial period? Since Biafrans have participated in these so-called censuses and elections with no accrued benefits to their people, why should any Biafran participate again in another sham census, only a month before Buhari's departure from office? This must send alarm bells ringing. It should be counterintuitive for Biafrans to support another census that would further authenticate their marginalization but legitimizing the national wealth as the inheritance of northern and western Nigeria only. This is not equity. It is not fairness. It must be resisted. However, how can this inept government conduct a census of over 200 million people with integrity, with a budget of over $1.8 billion, when it could not carry out fair elections only a few weeks ago? Have you forgotten what happened in the recent elections of 2023? Did you also forget the sudden change of currency, which caused pure chaos? How could the census be different? It cannot be any different. This government is incapable of organizing credible elections, of conducting changes in currencies, and of course, incapable of conducting a fair and representative census. This census is a ruse. Its purpose is to further enshrine the power of a dying Fulani kleptocratic oligarchy that does not recognize Biafrans and their rights. How is this not malfeasance? Biafrans cannot trust the integrity of such census. Biafrans must say no. Not in our land. Biafra government in exile calls all Biafrans to boycott this census. We call for a referendum, a plebiscite, to peacefully determine our fate. No census in Biafra.
This is the Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, BCB.
Thank you for listening to us today. Join us next time for news, cultural, and educational programs. This is the Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, BCB.
Hail to me.